Let's start with something most law firm owners already feel. If your firm is busy all the time, but still inefficient, the problem probably isn't your people, it's your process. Most firms don't realize how much time, money, and energy they lose every day because work moves inconsistently. Information gets re-entered, and no one's quite sure who owns what step. And the result is predictable: frustrated staff, stressed out attorneys, and clients who feel the friction. Hi, I'm Ty Brown, an attorney and a partner here at Levantage AI Advisors for law firms. If you run a small or mid-sized law firm and operations feel chaotic, overly manual, or harder than they should be, well, we help firms design smarter workflows and use AI automation to save at least 2 hours a day without disrupting your team or introducing unnecessary risk. So let's break down how to map and optimize your firm's processes step by step. Law firms today are under real pressure. Clients expect faster responses and more transparency. Margins are tighter, competition is higher than it's ever been. But most of the stress firms feel doesn't come from legal work. And the biggest opportunity to take your firm to the next level probably lives in the business of law arena rather than the practice of law arena. Stress and bottlenecks in most firms come from how work moves through the firm. This is like failures in the way work is managed. I'm talking about admin problems, not practice of law problems. This would include things like missed deadlines, duplicated effort, endless internal back and forth, tasks falling through the cracks. Process improvement isn't about adding bureaucracy, it's about clarity, consistency, and communication. When processes are clear, your team can actually focus on doing good legal work instead of constantly putting out fires. You know what I mean. Here's a simple definition of a process. It's a repeatable way your firm gets work done. And whether you've documented them or not, your firm already has processes. They exist in intake, in case management, in document creation, in billing and collections, even in how email and calendars are handled. The problem is that most of these processes live in people's heads. And when that happens, inconsistency is guaranteed. You can't improve what you haven't clearly defined. When workflows are clearly defined, the benefits show up quickly. Clients get a smoother, more predictable experience. Errors and compliance risks go down. New staff ramp up faster. Attorneys aren't bogged down by decisions about routine work. And maybe most importantly, stress levels drop. Good processes protect the firm, they protect the client, and they protect your team from burnout. How do you map a workflow? This is where most firms get stuck, so let's simplify it. You don't need to map everything at once. Start with one high-friction process. Could be intake, billing, document workflows, anything that consistently causes frustration. Document the current process, not the ideal one. Be honest. Walk through it step by step. Who does what? Where work gets handed off, where things wait, what tools are used. Then, build a simple flowchart. Nothing fancy. Just show where the process starts, the decision points, manual versus automated steps, where rework or delays happen. And this is where clarity appears. You'll start to see your bottlenecks, your duplicate work, role confusion, manual data entry that adds no value. Only after that do you redesign the workflow. You can consolidate your steps, clarify ownership, remove the friction, and then, only then, decide where automation makes sense. Most firms don't need more tools, they need cleaner workflows. Technology just reinforces the system you design. Where does tech fit in your workflow? This is where many firms go wrong, and the whole reason Levantage exists. There are firms buying software, hoping it will fix broken processes. It won't. Technology works best when it supports a clear workflow, not when it tries to replace one. Used correctly, tools can reduce manual work, improve visibility, prevent errors, create consistency. Used impulsively, they add confusion. At Levantage, our approach is simple. Strategy first, tools second. AI and automation should make your team's work easier, not harder. Sounds obvious, but a lot of firms miss that. Process improvement isn't complete without measurement. You need to know how long workflows take, where the errors are occurring, how much time is spent on manual tasks, where clients feel the friction. Without data, efficiency's just a guess. The goal isn't perfection. It's continuous improvement, one process at a time. Better firms aren't built through harder work. They're built through better processes. You don't have to overhaul everything at once. Start with one workflow. Build momentum from there. If you want help mapping, optimizing, and automating your firm's workflows without disruption, schedule a free consultation with us at levantage.ai. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.